whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
That hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make you watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that or Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
There's caution. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we well. Okay.
Yo, this Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I just want to say Nets fans is the best fans. Shout to Iceman. I was on his show earlier. Subscribe to Iceman show. And I want this. I want Nets fans to be streaming at the same time. Just giving the good content to the internet. It's just more net fan content creators, not just one, just many of us. We don't need to, let them saying, be switching sides. You know what I mean, becoming Nick, doing Nick content. But that's a whole nother story. I gotta say, Nets fans is the best fans. And we do a net fan, Nick fan game. We do that, like, you know what I'm saying, in September or whatnot. You feel me? So, you know. With that being said, you know what I'm saying, if BK Wild Hoops got some Knick fans over there, or some Knick fans that be over here, you know what I'm saying, King Ribby and Claude Smith, you could just pull up. We ain't asking you to play basketball, but if you pull up, that'll be fire. You feel what I'm saying? Shout to BTB, shout to Jamal, shout to Player One, shout to my guy Iceman once again. Man, we out here, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Iceman doing the live right. Is Iceman still live right now? Is you still live right now, Iceman? This shit is exciting, man. This is to know that the fan base is here, to know that there's a part of the fan base, a core of the fan base that's pushing this team to be something like a champion. And I see you Player One, but I'm not finna put that on the screen. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? My net fan spirit won't let me do that. I mean, but I'm only saying that to say that just knowing that before we win the championship, there's an actual fan base, an actual, you know what I'm saying, you know, core fan base that's here supporting the team, wanting the team to win. We may argue and disagree. We may talk over each other. Oh, I gotta tell y'all about that. You know what I mean? I was, thinking about it because somebody was hitting me in the chat too. I'll be reading the comments, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, they be talking over each other too much. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, word? They was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? I got to stop that. I mean, who else going to stop it? If it's not me, it's only going to be me. It got to be me. So I figure, if you guys start talking over each other when you're on a panel, I got to stop you. I put you in the studio. Easy work. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let people say what they gonna say, you know what I mean? If it's their turn, it's a difference from when you got the ISO, and it's a difference from when you got the open gym. See, me right now, I got the ISO. I got the ISO because I want the ISO. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to have the ISO. I'm not gonna cut myself off. You know what I mean? Shout to the chat, WChat. Shout to everybody that's watching. Subscribe to the page. We at 859 subscribers. Creme de la creme. Run tell a Nets fan friend. Holla at me, man. We out here, man. You can tell any fans, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. It's just, we out here talking basketball. And once again, I care about the culture. I care about the fan base. I care about the fans. I care about what the fans think. I read the comments. It ain't even got to be a super chat. I'm going to still read the comments. I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all. I rock with the chat. Shout out to the chat. Salute. W chat. Tap the like button. Rocking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Around the NBA real quick, I seen Malik Monk beat with a game-winning clutch shot over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, he went right, went left, hit him with around the back, and then he stepped back, shot the midi. Swish. No backboard, swish. I'm just saying. Got Malik Monk hanging out with DeMar DeRozan now. Malik Monk maybe he's like, I ain't saying he ain't never been doing that. I'm just saying maybe DeMar DeRozan and Malik Monk makes sense. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Yo. Yeah, man. Kid named Jay. Yo, you probably got the funniest comment last night. I know we're not supposed to play with the Lord. But that comment about Jesus and all that shit is too funny, bro. Nah. I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna get into it. I don't even want to say the word for real. I don't even want to play with that, you know what I'm saying? But that was hilarity. Oh man. But BTB said lottery looking really pretty fluid. Oh, Trey Johnson got eliminated. Damn, I missed the bracket. Damn. Yeah, hold on. See, this is what I'm saying. How much do we hold that against Trey Johnson? You know what I'm saying? Do we have a whole soliloquy about how he's not a clutch player? What was his stats? They give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Word, maybe, you know what I'm saying? He was over. Let's peruse through the statistics. I get y'all that. I ain't doing much. But while I'm doing that, I'll tell y'all about NetFan Day. NetFan Day is like the Nets fans pull up. If you're in the area, pull up, and I'm gonna do a podcast, but I'm gonna play some basketball. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta go crazy and try to get into the big three and nothing like that. We ain't gotta try to get into the big three. I turn my camera off, man, but hold on to my voice like a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Hold on to my voice like a hug, you know what I mean? Pause. I hope that's for all the females that's in the chat. Or for the guys, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me out, you know what I mean? There ain't no females in the chat. Let me stop kidding myself. Yo, everybody in the chat, tap the like button. We talking Brooklyn Nets basketball. Yo, I want to just say, this is the part that I love. The part where I just believe in us, where I know that we're going to win an NBA championship. I know it. And it's hard for me to prove it sometimes because I debate with a lot of Nets fans about how we should build this team. And some of the stuff that I be saying, I be wanting us to agree on. Like, I don't want to argue with Nets fans about Cam Thomas, but y'all constantly come up here and want to debate me about it. It makes me wonder. When you think about a player like Trey Johnson and how he's contrasted to Cam Thomas, why they say it like an either or? Shout to Aiken Xenophanes. I hope I'm saying that right. This supposed to be in September. I'll get the day and time, but that's the month. Just chilling. Just talking about Nets fan day. We trying to pick a day. I want to pick a day for us to link up in the summertime and just I want to podcast and I want to play basketball. And then we could play basketball. We could, because I was doing the Nick fan day, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm competing versus them. Like I'm not linking up with them to high five. No, I'm competing. I'm playing basketball. Like yeah, we chilling on the sideline, but for the most part, it's just competitive. That's the energy. That's what it. I'm not trying to change that. I'm gonna keep it that way. Word. So with Net Fan Day, I don't compete with my guys. I just want to chill out. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta compete versus y'all. Like I don't want to compete versus y'all. Like even like my guy Iceman, like Leaf, Jay, all these guys, man. Like I want our Net Fan content to be popping. I want us to all be lit. Like we all just do work. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing work. Word, man. I'm telling you, Iceman is live. Iceman, you still live? Word. Iceman, they was talking about the draft. Y'all should subscribe to Iceman. They was talking about the draft. I'll do more listening when they get into those conversations because I don't watch college basketball, but I am interested, to us being in the position of one of the more vital drafts in Brooklyn, probably the most important, actually. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's important to me, you know what I'm saying? Now, and this is the part that I never get to because I always got to argue with you guys. Is I care about the draft picks regardless if it's Cam Thomas or Day'Ron Sharpe. I care about whoever we draft. I care about their career. I care about I think that Jordi Fernandez and the coaching staff make him a star. I can say we get a top 3 pick, but I don't want to start that soliloquy. I think whoever we get, Jordi Fernandez is going to make that player a star. But if you asking me, yeah, I do think we get the 3rd pick. And it's because what I said, that's my logic to it. I don't know anybody. I don't have no insider. You know what I'm saying? Cousins out, you know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? Be putting me on like, yo, big fan, Breezy, this and that. Nah, none of that is happening. That's just me doing research and just looking at it for what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Word. But, he said, no, we got done right before you went live. Oh, I asked him if he's still live. He said, no, all right, cool. All right, I'm finna throw the link in the chat then. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get I just wanted to talk my talk. I gotta run ISO sometime because I just be wanting to get my thoughts off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be thinking about basketball all day, man. Like, I don't have a gym to go to play basketball. Like, they got workout gyms. They got a lot like workout gyms, but they don't got no basketball gyms like that around here. You know what I'm saying? It's just not available. It's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure I could Google a place, but just nearby walking distance or even taking a train or a bus. Nah. It ain't that comfortable. It ain't that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to do all that, but I miss playing basketball, you know what I'm saying? And I get to talk basketball, but I really miss playing basketball, you know what I mean? It's really been a long time since I played basketball, you know what I mean? Or I'm going through basketball withdrawals right now. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I ain't played basketball from like October. I had played versus the Knicks fan I was playing by my ex co-host who run the city, and I beat him 11-6. Yeah, I do work, man. And I ain't even super duper nice, but I really wanted to win that game. Maybe I am super duper nice. I don't know, man. I just I just love basketball. That's what I'm saying, man. I love basketball. For you, for you, for you. No, no, not for you, Dennis Milton. If it was this, if a woman requests this, then I would do it. I'm not requesting no grown man asking me to play no piano. Now, see, no, there's no females in the chat asking me to go play that piano. But if a female come in the chat right now and ask me to play that piano, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Yo, hold on, shout out to Jamal. He said people are able to rent out basketball courts at gyms or high schools. I don't know if they still do that. I heard something like that. I heard something like that. I don't know exactly where or the specifics, but I did hear something like that. Or so yeah, man. Maybe the next fan day don't have to be in you know what I'm saying in the summer. If we could rent out a gym, I'm definitely not setting up no next fan day in March. That's for sure. It won't be April neither. I don't trust April weather because the wind is not still in the park. You know, it change the trajectory of your shot. When you're playing outside, you got to care about those things. If it's a windy day, you can't just be taking a bunch of jumpers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. You gotta go to the paint. But yeah, man, gotta go to the rack. I mean, so if anything, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I talked about it around the NBA. I already told y'all that Iceman and Leaf and you know what I'm saying. The with nothing but Nets BK nothing but Nets Kingdom, Nets Twitter. I already told y'all what it is. Shout out to Talking Nets. I know he stopped doing the show, but shout out to you anyways. You know what I'm saying? We out shit, man. All of us, man. All of one, either of the ones that I'm not even mentioning. You know what I mean? I'll probably debate y'all on some Cam Thomas shit, but you know what I'm saying? I rock in that space. You know what I'm saying? I don't even agree with y'all all the time, you know what I mean? You gotta know that. But that's fine. That's fine. Word, but yeah, man. I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Let's see what's going on with the Nets fans, man. I'm on some other shit now. I told you. I'm subbing. I'm subbing. Y'all start talking over each other. I would sub you, put you right up. Sub. Subbity sub. Sub. I don't want to do it though. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yo, play one. What did you talk about? Yo, what up, people?
What's good?
Oh, man. I'm just thinking about a Nets fan day, man. Maybe that could happen one day.
It's hard to be a Nets fan right now, man. But it's all right, though. It's hard to be a Nets fan.
Yeah, I'll be knowing. But yeah, man.
You say you miss basketball. What you're not living in Brooklyn?
No, I'm saying like I ain't played basketball in a minute, man. So
No, I'm saying you're not living in Brooklyn, though.
nah, I don't live in Brooklyn. I live in Jersey, but I live close enough to Brooklyn to get there in an hour.
Oh, that's what's up. I fuck with the Garden State and shit. I was in Atlantic City yesterday.
Yo, Ice, what up, Ice?
Yo, what's good?
Chilling, man. Shout out to you doing the stream. You know what I'm saying? The more the merrier, man. Nets fans is the best fans. We really out here, man. Yo, can you hear me? Yo. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Yeah, nah. I was telling them I was just talking about around the NBA real quick. I was talking about Malik Monk how they beat the Cavs. And the reason why I was doing that is to basically say that, yeah, they lost 3 in a row. You know what I mean? I look at basketball like sometimes it's the best that night. You know what I mean? We were the better team that night.
Mhm.
Even if you want to consider
Yeah.
yourself the better team, you know what I mean? Or if quote unquote you're a betting man, you might want to go with the Cavs because of the odds, this and that. But that shit don't matter if you really out there competing. And that's all I want to say to the NBA and those, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying, with the competitive part, you don't have to manipulate. Let them
Nah.
compete. Fans are gonna buy in. I don't care how handsome this guy is. I'm serious. I don't care what he look like wearing a suit. I don't care about
Hey,
what he doing outside of basketball. I don't if he's somewhere and he's helping an old lady cross the street. Great,
Right.
but I'm not tuning in, counting no stats. He helped 3 ladies. He across the street. He had a 3-0. Like, stop. That's not the stats that I'm counting. I'm just keeping it real. I just expect you to be a good person. Like, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want
man.
to see competition happen without no expense. I don't want to see the refs win the game. I don't. I want to see the best team win. Because look, this is what we got to deal with. But there's a whole different world, a whole new world on that side where we compete all the time, and we not quote unquote tanking, and we actually competing with whoever in front of us. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. That's who decides the game. Not the refs,
Right.
not this whole strategic situation we got on. And I'm on this side, wanting to get to that side, but I know I gotta stay on this side until we get to that side. You feel what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Pelicans though. Shout out to the Pelicans tonight, and
I
shout out
don't
to
think
the.
we're going. I don't think we're going to be one of those teams that's rebuilding mad long, like 4-5 years. I don't see that. I don't.
No. I don't see it. I
Shout
don't
out
think
to
we
the
there.
Spurs.
I
Shout out
think
to the Spurs. Shout out to
thing
the
is,
Spurs.
right,
You already
it,
know.
it all depends on what players that they hit. And it's not the way that I see it, it's not hard to hit on these players in this draft. You know what I mean? Like you is like somebody said before, I think it was Ellen, it's hard to miss on players in these drafts. Like the skill sets and the upside for players is amazing. I mean, some people think this draft is alright, but it's good. So you know what I'm saying? We already got quality pieces. You know, you're still missing pieces. So you know what I mean? When you get those pieces this year, next year, as I believe 2026, they're gonna be going for other pieces too. And I think they're gonna be right back in the lottery again. You know what I'm saying? And if you draft anyone from one, so I don't even know
1 to
that
5.
2026
1 to 5.
one next year 26, I think it's like 1 to 7. You know what I'm
1 to
saying? You
7.
be all right.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think
If
like
it's
next
1
year
to
is like
7,
1 to
we
7.
good. We good. 1
Yeah,
to
so
7, man.
you know what I mean?
Hold
I went
on, but
crazy.
where
I
you
was
got
seeing
Queen? You got Queen in that 1 through 7 or outside that 1 through 7?
no, that was a 2026
You talking
draft I
about
was
next
talking
year?
about.
You talking about
Oh,
next year?
okay.
Yeah, 26. But Queen, I don't know where Queen going because I seen him high as 6. You know what I mean? And I seen him down at like what 11. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it all depends where we land this draft. All depends where we land next draft. But now we ain't gonna be rebuilding for no 5 years or nothing like that. They're gonna just keep on adding and subtracting. You know what I mean? Mathematics is the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see Twitter. They talking about pay Zaire Williams. They had put up his stats. I might go. I should go to it. But like, yeah, pay him, man. Everybody talking about we ain't got no talent. That shit get on my nerve. Like
They was
Zaire
wild.
Williams, Clowney, Cam Thomas. That's talent. Y'all gotta have a top. Again, I'm not against it, but That's what I mean. Like, I feel like I'm misunderstood. You know, sometimes I'm just a net fan advocate where I'm just seeing it from that way. It doesn't mean I agree with it. I'm the host sometimes. If I pull up on an
Right.
Ice show, I'm not the host. I'm just there chilling with Ice. You feel me? But nah. So I think I be wanting clarity sometimes. You know, sometimes you can have both things. Sometimes you know it don't have to be either or. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, I be
Right.
wanting to agree on building the team. Like I want us to
Right.
agree on these things. You know what I'm saying? But to not deviate and go a whole bunch of different places with it. Sounds like it, Williams, man.
Uh,
Well, do
uh, uh,
whatever to take him serious. Make him.
only thing Zaire kind of skinny though.
Hold on, let me say this last thing, people.
Not skinny.
If Joey Fernandez run a 10-man rotation, Zaire Williams should be in one of those 10 plays. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, people. Whatever you're gonna say.
My bad. I'm never gonna cut you off. He decent role player, but y'all agree with me too. He kind of, on the thin side, kind of thinner side. Y'all agree with me? Gotta get a little bit more. I don't know. Get a little bit more muscle, man. Get a little bit more brolic in this bitch,
You-
cause we all I be
Come
seeing
on,
is
yo,
just skinny
people,
guys.
stop it, yo, peoples. Would you stop it with this shit, man?
But
Like, bro,
I know I'm saying athletic and a little bit of, you know what I mean, a little bit of muscle. You don't see nobody on the Nets. You don't see
yeah,
nobody, like a what's the name of the old boy from the Pistons. What's the name? Jalen Duran or whatever. I think there's somebody like
bruh.
gotta
Nah,
get.
Yeah.
peoples, you're not gonna do that, bro. Jalen Durant is a center. Like,
No.
that ain't
I'm
what.
that's,
No,
that's
hold
not,
on,
I know I
time
get
out,
what
time
you're
out, time
saying.
out,
I get what you're saying.
time out. Leaf he a moderator on this page. He sent the super chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to cut you off, but I do got a
Oh no
priority.
no no yeah, no go ahead, of course.
You know what I'm
Of course.
saying? YouTube.com/@Leaf4788. That's his page. Y'all can subscribe to his channel. Last time I seen his channel, I think he had like it was still under 300. I know he's trying to reach 300. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all watching this, go subscribe to his page. Subscribe to Iceman page while we at it. You feel what I mean? He did a live stream tonight, but I didn't mean to cut you off, Lee, but I mean people's, but I'm gonna go to Lee because he sent a super chat.
This is my last proposition. In the event, everybody knows who I want on this team. Everybody knows who I want in the draft. I don't give a shit what niggas draft after I get my 2 picks. I'm not gonna say it no more. But I'm one of them niggas in the last
Yeah.
couple of days, in the last couple of weeks, that I tend to pivot and think about other shit. And the other shit that I think about is in the case that we get Coop, which is the #1 pick. And in that case that we get Coop, I'm almost 100,000% confident that after that draft, we're gonna go trade for a star. And then after that, we're gonna go trade and probably go get cheaper contracts so we could keep signing our younger players and our younger pieces. But the first thing first, we need to get a goddamn front line because NBA teams are starting to go back to traditional big man, traditional power forward around that 7 foot 6'10" range, and that's what they starting to do. Look at the team. I'm looking at the teams that's living off of that, like teams like the Nuggets, teams like the Cavs, teams like Boston, teams like Memphis, etc., etc., etc. So if we can start to build our front line, I don't really give a shit what y'all do at the guard position. Y'all can have Cam Thomas and a bunch of Cam Thomas clones for all I care. I just want to build my goddamn front line and y'all take care of the rest. I'm not gonna sit.
So and to the common thread between Coop and Ace is they both small forwards. Fair to say, right?
Yes.
You got. So that would be the wing. We would be focused on the wing. So
Say it again,
my
Breezy.
thing, which I can hear you. Yeah. What you say?
No, no, no. Oh, go ahead, Breeze. What you saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm just
I said,
saying
say it again. I ain't hear what
this.
you said.
The far as
Stop.
the best players in the draft, it seemed like you got two small forwards and you got two point guards, right? So it's obvious to see that when it comes down to building a team, that this wing is important to the NBA and the guard is important to the NBA. Even with Wemby being 7 foot, they got him running up. Excuse me, 3 through 5. This is some new shit. You feel what I'm saying? They that space, and that's the weird thing about it. Like they how you say, they make this space between under the 3 point line and not relevant like as it should be, in my opinion. Like they don't utilize that space a lot. Like they want Wemby to knock down a three, but what about if he just knocked down an 18 footer? Why he gotta knock down a three? You know what I'm saying? Why it gotta be a three? He's way more dangerous 18 feet away because how he could get to the basket from an 18 feet opposed behind the 3 point line, which is limited, which helps the defense where he got that tall. Don't put him at the 3 point line. Put him always under the 3 point line and make him work on his step back three. If they gonna sag off on him because they scared he gonna go to the paint, he's tall enough to do a step back three. I'm not to say it like that, but I don't know, man. I'm just saying they need to utilize that space, and if we could do that with the Brooklyn Nets, we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I think if we get Coop, he's somebody that play under the 3 point line. I think if we get Ace Bailey, he play under the 3 point line. I said all that to say that both of them play under the 3 point line, so I'm jacking, I'm rocking with it. You feel what I'm saying? Dylan, obviously, he get into the paint. They start doubling Dylan and Cam Thomas could play off ball, it's spelled championship, bro. It's spelled championship. And if y'all feel like we could in the later rounds get a big man, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'll just leave it at that. I'm with it. I already told you that.
Listen, whatever ideas that anybody could come up with in their head, I've already gave the blueprint 2 years ago on how this team should be built. I gave it the second that I came to this page, and I'm still giving it, bro. Big body center, athletic or four, which we already kind of got in Clowney that could space out, space to hit the three, and then you need your do it all type of defender, type of three. You know what I'm saying? And then I think Ace or Cooper could fill that three void. As terms of the four, we already got Clowney, so all we really missing is a big body center.
So did you seen that? They got a Ice. You be on Twitter heavy. Yo, you seen that report? They said Ace Bailey don't
Yeah.
fit the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, I seen that. Wow, what they
That
was
shit.
wilding. You know
Hold
what
on,
I'm saying?
let me say something to that real quick, bro. First and foremost, I don't know where they could get an egregious idea
Alright.
like that. Second off, I don't. Why would they ignore Sean Marks going? Why would he go to so many games and then for him to say that? Like, you know what I mean? I wanted it to catch motion. This whole thing with the 20, they still in it. They didn't get knocked out, right? The Johnnies, they still in it. Not the Johnnies, the Ruckus.
No,
Ruckus still in it.
Ruckus is out. Ruckus is
Damn.
not playing. I think they in the NIT or something. I don't know.
Oh, they not in the tournament.
No, they're not in the tournament. They might be in the NIT, but I did see that thing that you was talking about Ace, and
You believe
one of
that?
the no, I don't believe that, but I do believe something else is about to happen for them to say some shit like that.
Me too. That's what I was about to say. Ice. Let's ask Ice. What you think, Ice? Yeah, Ice, you there?
I think Ice might be skipping. Ice,
I knew he was about to say that. Why you about to go there, Lee?
I'm going there because I think I've been on Front Street time and time again. The second that we got the trades for Mikhail, of what we are owed a top three pick. I don't give a damn who in the front or who the front office in the NBA. You could take Beanhead, Mr.
Yo,
Mackey,
Ace
aka
top
Adam
three.
Silver. Yes, Ace is gonna be top three. You could take, you could tell Mr. Mackey, aka Adam Silver, bro, just to give me my top three pick, bro, and get the F on. I don't care what else you do after that, bro. Or like you give me top three, man. We ain't got no problems. We cool. I'll take care of the rest. I don't give a damn what anybody else do. I know how I wanna build some of this team. However y'all wanna build it, bro, or the rest of it, y'all could take care of the rest. I'm taking half.
Listen, what I'm listen. Hold up. Hold on. It's 10 guys on the rotation. I'm sure about 3 players. Cam Thomas, Noah Clowney, Zaire Williams. Sure about it. That's it. That's so what I'm saying is why conflict with me when there's 7 other players y'all could discuss.
There's
Right.
7 other players we could discuss. But I already know Ice is has a good well investment into a lot of these players that we brought up from the G League, like the Clownies and the Tyrese Martins, he has invested interest in
Yo,
them.
but hold on. But why Ice wrong for talk hyping up Clowney and Tyrese Martin specifically them?
He not wrong for it. I mean, it's just in terms of the roles that they're going to be in, bro. We have to have ultimate set roles for those guys. And right now we don't because we don't have a legitimate starting five. The thing that
But
we need to work
Tyrese is
on,
he's a third string two guard. That's a fact.
third string two guards, bro. Don't get that's not a part of a no 10-man rotation.
Yes,
Third
it
man, third
is.
third string, third
Bro,
string. I'm thinking of what happened to second string. I'm like, damn, what we playing a third string. We putting a third string two guard in our 10-man rotation, and we supposed to win consistently with
Yo,
that, bro. You realize what you just said?
Ice probably know the rotation.
nah.
He a two string. He two second string two guard.
Yeah, he could be a second string two guard, right?
Okay,
Because
okay.
like I said, these guys giving you we are a bad team right now. If any of these players can give you 10 points off the bench, it is good. And he can clearly give you more than 10 points, but he's got to play a certain way. He's got to be aggressive. You know what I mean? He got to take his shots when it's given. Like Lee said, right now, he letting it fly like coach wanted him to do, and he looking better. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think he could be a you know what I mean, a second string guy. But he's got to be consistent though in doing that. You know what I mean? That's what keeps you in the NBA, and that's what keeps you in rotation. If he's not consistent, you know what I mean? He gotta go. But I'm invested in the guys, but I ain't afraid to switch them out neither. You know what I mean? Like I change them
Yeah.
out. If they need to go, they need to go. Cause look, like I said early on my stream, they looking at the two guards they was looking at was Trey Johnson, Miles Bird, Ian Jackson, Dwight Powell, Drake Powell at Duke. I mean at North Carolina. So they looking at two guards too. You know what I mean? So Miles is 6'7", defender. You know what I mean? He can shoot the three or whatever. But defensively, that's what he do best. And he'll fill up the stat sheet and have he still score 15 points and have a bad shooting night. You know what I mean? So them type of players that they looking at. Now I'm not this was on Nets Wire. It's not coming from, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in the Nets organization was on Nets Wire. It was
Okay.
5 guards. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I'm not if Tyrese is not meeting that standard and you got Miles Bird or one of them coming in from college
Mm.
doing better than you know what I mean? I'll switch him
Yeah.
out.
Mm.
Listen, I'm gonna say this in terms of Zaire and in terms of in terms of Clowney and Wilson. I know for a fact they both gonna be here next year unless they in some type of trade or whatever. Clowney is most likely not gonna be enough, and he's definitely gonna solidify a spot. He's one of our picks, and so is Jalen Wilson. As far as Zaire, he could get a contract. He could probably get a 3-year, $12 million contract, 15, something like that. But everybody else, and I'm gonna go down the list. I like Martin. I like Keon. My heart pours out for these guys because they busted their ass to improve as players and to be on an NBA roster. Keon Johnson point of attack defense has astronomically been a plus, and it's gotten better and better, bro. Like his attack, his attacking downhill and getting downhill off of pick and dive screens and catching dive screens has been a plus. I was looking at a lot of video on him today. He has something on the Brooklyn Nets official page on YouTube. So realistically, my heart pours out for him because I know there's a good chance that he ain't gonna be here. And my heart pours out for guys like Tyrese Martin and guys like
Yo, you
Maxwell
hilarious,
Lewis.
bro. Did you say your heart pours out for them? Like, stop it, bro. Like,
Did he say that? Did he say that? Breeze,
I
you
did
heard him?
say
yeah, oh my goodness. Like, stop it, bro. You ain't gonna lose no sleep. You the same guy that says so-and-so get traded. I ain't gonna lose no sleep, but your heart pours out for Tyrese Martin. Like, I'm not.
You know,
come on, man.
you know
you
why?
know the
You know
cat.
why? But it's because of the role that he could easily be put in. I'm not mad at Tyrese Martin having a bench role shooter. I'm not mad at Keon Johnson being a POA. I'm off the bench. I'm not mad at Zaire coming playing the sixth man off the bench. I'm not mad at Noah Clowney being the starting four for the future of this team. You know what pisses me off? Is when we start talking about what players, well, how much money players are supposed to be getting and what we supposed to be involved in. You know what else pisses me off? When
Oh,
we
take a
clearly,
shot at Cam Thomas.
you know what
What?
else pisses me off? When we start thinking to ourselves that we got a legitimate top five and we got players that's in our legitimate top five that's mainstays, and I know for a fact that we don't.
What you mean? Like, what you mean? Top five? What? What top five? What
No,
top?
no, no. I'm talking about starting five. I said top five. My bad. We need a legitimate starting five on this team.
That's facts,
That's what
though.
we need.
That's facts, though.
That's what
That's
we
facts.
need to really, really work on. So, like, if the NBA is generous enough to give us number one, I know for damn sure they're giving us top three.
Leaf,
No,
Cooper and
hold
them,
on.
they don't want
Let
to
me.
fuck with. They don't want to fuck with the Jazz and all them niggas. That's why. That's why they got to send them to Brooklyn. You already know, Breezy. I don't want to cut nobody off, but
No, go
if
ahead,
he
go
said
ahead.
that,
I'm
if
picking
you
down.
really, if you really said that, Breezy, that you was when you did one of your streams when people was talking about whatever his dad or whoever, he said you don't want to play for the Jazz or whoever the fuck
Oh, oh,
those bottom
oh.
teams. Yeah, you send him to Brooklyn, man. Just send, you know what I mean. Just you need that guy. You need that guy in this what do you call it?
Listen.
You know that
Market.
in the big market.
Okay, so
If
hold on.
you imagine you put on the Brooklyn jersey, imagine that
Yeah.
guy put on that would be crazy. That would be
Listen,
crazy, Breezy.
listen. Now you gotta realize if
Yeah.
it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
If it is what it is, then it's fair to say, right? Because I could do this all day. The 76ers, they already the NBA already seen that if they go to the 76ers, they ain't a guarantee, even if you give them a lot of high draft picks, that they're gonna win it. Right. So let's just
Plus,
skip.
they're under investigation.
Right. Any
Yeah.
under investigation.
Yeah.
Thank you, peoples.
Yeah.
New Orleans Pelicans, same thing. They got Anthony Davis. They had Drew Holiday. They see Drew Holiday as a championship player. If they couldn't work with AD and Drew Holiday, when you think of those two players, and some people don't even know they played together. They don't even realize that. Like, if you keep Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis together, what is that team? So NBA looking at it like, the AD, he's a high draft pick. He actually won a championship, but not with the Pelicans. Drew Holiday, he won a championship, 2 NBA championships, but guess what? Not with the Pelicans. Why would they get the high draft capital based on what I just said? Moving forward, Charlotte Hornets, same thing. Nothing that stands out that says that no pizzazz, no just
It
like
fucking
this.
sucks to be there, Breezy. You know, it fucking
Yeah.
sucks to be in
But-
Charlotte.
But
Well, if
that's
you live
why.
in Charlotte, come on, man.
But
You know,
That's
but
why-
let's be honest.
I could see Charlotte turning that organization around with LaMelo Ball and Cooper. If Cooper decided, if he talking about staying with Duke, and they say, listen, you can't stay at Duke, but you could go to Charlotte. That's right up the block. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
what,
know.
but, but what about
I
the,
don't
the
feel what
market?
you're
The
saying.
market sucks. Their
All
market
right,
sucks.
so you're
I
all
do.
right. So hold on. You with me with the 76ers and the Pelicans, but not the Hornets, right?
The
Nah.
seven,
Hornets
the,
too. I feel like,
I don't
right?
think none. I don't think none of these teams deserve no damn number one pick.
Thank you.
Fucking
But
this suck. This
I
suck,
was
man.
given a soliloquy on why not. Now, I guess you could say the Jazz and the Wizards is pretty obvious, right? It's our turn, man. Like, what kind of stuff?
You're breezy. You're breezy. I feel like all these teams, the Hornets, even fucking I'm sorry, Pelicans, even Hornets got the number one pick. They got the Miller guy, and they got, you know what I mean. That the last 4 or 5 years they've been trashing shit. They had their fun. You know, they had their chances. I feel like they had their chances with the draft. You know, coming up with the draft picks, like coming up. You know, being like a, you know, real team and shit. You know, like Pelicans, all that shit, they blew it. That's it. That's it. I feel like just give it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn never had it. Maybe they will blow up. You give them a number one pick. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Cooper turned the Nets. You already know, like, you know, 30 television games. Like, I'm sorry, nationally television games. You already know. You already know the jersey sales and shit.
I think
It's
the
gonna be
jersey
wild,
sales
man.
will
It's
go
gonna be
out of
wild.
control. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hold on. I wanted to ask Ice this question. Conqueror in the comments, he said Nolan Trayor, Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, Cooper Flag, Nick Claxton. How that sound as a starting five?
I don't like it. Try
I
again.
knew he was going to say that. Nah,
Yeah, but he's
Nolan
like
is
a
all right.
25th pick or some
Nolan
shit.
is all right as point guard. I can't remember if he's 6'6" or not, or 6'4", but he might be 6'4".
I'm not putting Cooper at the 4 to start his rookie year, bro. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
What,
me.
3? Don't put him at 3?
At the same hold on. At the same time, right? At the same time, you can switch Cam around and put Flag
I would never
at 4.
put Cam at the 4.
What?
Nah,
You can.
I would
At
never.
times
I
you
would
can
never.
play.
I would
I
never
ain't
put
buying
Cam
it.
at the 4.
I ain't
You can
buying it.
you can
I
put
ain't
him at
buying
the
it
4
either.
times. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he a 4. You can play him at the 4 sometimes. We do it now. You know
Hell
what I
no,
mean?
no times.
Nah, no times.
Huh? You ain't never
None.
seen
Never.
Cam Johnson at the 4?
Yes,
I
that's what I'm
have, but
saying now.
I have,
Okay.
but like I don't want to put him.
That's what I'm saying.
I
No,
don't want to put him
I'm
at the
not
4
bugging out.
now. I don't want to put him at the
Yo,
4 now. No,
you
I'm
know what I
talking
mean?
about now. And now and going
Listen,
forward, you don't ever touch the 4. You are a 3.
right? That's a fact. That's a fact. And I said
And the
that the
same
last
applies
season
for
too.
Cooper Flag too, bro. Like I'm not. Listen, Ice. We done discussed this already, bro. Like when we running up against these teams are gonna get taller and taller and more athletic at the 5 and the 4 in terms of height and wingspan and ability of what they
Yeah.
could do. We seeing it with the Cavs. We already saw it with the Nuggets. We seeing it with Boston. We seeing it with all these other teams, bro. Like I'm not entertaining Cam Johnson at the 3, and I'm at the 4, and I'm not entertaining Cooper Flag in his early years at the 4. I'm not doing that because you asking for too much from him. Because now he got to deal with somebody as athletic as a Triple J or
So,
Evan Mobley.
Oh,
so hold on.
I got a question.
I don't know. You know, and this is because Grant Hill went to Duke.
Huh?
But I'm gonna go out and say that Grant could Cooper Flag be the Grant Hill, a healthy Grant Hill?
Well, Grant Hill was great though. I don't know. Damn.
I don't know.
Grant Hill was damn near
James Bright.
25-7-7, bro, at his best, bro.
James
Like
Bright. Yo,
I'm not about to give Cooper that. Excuse me. I'm
What
not
about
line.
Leaf? What about the athleticism? What you remember with
the athlete. What? Yeah, Grant
dunking with the Pistons?
Grant
Damn,
Hill
he
Grant
was
Hill
dead dirty, man.
Grant
He was
Hill
dirty.
still to this day
He was
is by
dirty,
far
man.
the best thing that ever happened to Duke.
Yeah,
Grant
but
Hill
he was
still to
dirty
this day.
athletically, like sneaky
Grant
dirty.
Hill was about.
But I was
I
thinking,
need people to understand that the NBA was about to give Grant Hill the league.
Mm.
They was
I
about to give
know.
him the league.
He had the
bro.
pretty wife, remember Tamia?
Yup, he had
Oh,
yeah.
Tamia's
Tamia.
bad.
He had the
Man,
Feli
he's
deal.
still married to her.
What happened was Jordan
Damn,
came.
little
What happened was
caramel gonna
Jordan
drop.
came
What?
back. Jordan came back and put a stop to that, bro. That's what that was, bro. Like they was about to give that young man the league in '94. That's what they was on their way of doing.
Hold on. Listen. I just want to add to that. And I'm slowing it down to talk about Grant Hill and contrasting him to Cooper Flag. And the reason why I'm doing that is because both of them go to Duke, right? And I want to show you what Grant Hill rookie season looked like. Grant Hill he started 69 out of 70 games, played 38 minutes a game. What was his draft pick again?
He was number 2. I think he was number 2 or 3.
He was the third pick. Yeah. So and again, this is another thing y'all should know. He got to the league when he was 22. That's the difference between him and Flag right there too. He got to the league when he was 22. So he a grown man when he young man, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So but his field goal percentage was 47%. And to get to it, I think I got some motion, man. With it, this Cooper Flag, Grant Hill comparison, because at 22, Cooper Flag at 22, I think he could put these numbers up. Now I'm looking at it by age, not necessarily rookie year, because I think Cooper Flag is coming into the NBA at 19.
Yeah,
something like that. 19.
Yeah. So he would be in the league 3 years. So I think it's really not a fair comparison.
Action for Cooper Flag to do what is this? 25 and 6 in year 1. That's asking a lot, especially under.
I feel like it's possible.
I feel like that's asking a lot because Jordy plays a team system. Jordy runs a team system. Ain't nobody in the lineup gonna be no.
Whoever, but look at it. Whoever we draft, you don't think they're gonna take 15 shots a game? See,
they may take 15. They may take 15. It depends. It depends on who we playing that night. It depends on the rhythm. It depends on the matchups. It depends on a lot of that, bro. It's a lot of notice, bro. When your man's Cam Thomas wasn't in the lineup, we got good games out of every last one of these niggas, bro. We had a night where Keon had 20-something points and 5 assists and 8 rebounds.
But what I'm saying is, again, that's a page out of Kenny Atkinson book, right? When he was trying to figure out Caris LeVert and Dinwiddie, trying to see who's the alpha dog, and they both show alpha dog potential, but ultimately, Spencer Dinwiddie had more alpha dog in him than Caris LeVert, is what I've seen. Now,
he did,
huh?
Spencer Dinwiddie had more alpha than Caris LeVert.
Yeah, on the offensive side of the ball, like more.
Really?
That shit
on the
sounds
Brooklyn
like
Nets.
made
On
up
the Brooklyn
shit,
Nets,
right?
yeah. I thought I seen that with Kenny Atkinson.
I remember Caris LeVert closing the games for Kenny Atkinson, but you could go ahead.
But to the point, I think Spencer was a better ISO player than Caris. Caris could drop dimes though. When he had the chance to run point,
I don't remember Dinwiddie putting up 50 in a net uniform. I do remember Caris doing that, but go ahead, to your point, whatever you was trying to get
And he
at.
beat the Celtics on the road.
But that's the player development of a Kenny Atkinson, and I see the same thing in the Jordy Fernandez. I see Jordy Fernandez able to, I don't know, take a Cooper or Ace or Dylan and make them a star.
No, I think Kenny and whatchamacallit player development is different. The thing is, I think Jordy wants you mainly on defense. He wants you to put a lot of your effort on defense, and you can see it in the rotations that he runs. I think that Kenny Atkinson is more of an offensive wizard, bro, and I'm seeing it with the Cavs. He's getting a lot more out of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen offensively than they ever gotten.
No,
that's what's going on there. Like, there's two different things that we talking about.
Right, no, but again, the specific with Jared Allen is any player development. I won't say all of the, but the early years of Jared Allen when he was developing, that's why I was saying he a good coach. I was saying he a good coach because he was giving him minutes and he was giving him more offensive responsibility. And when you look at Jared Allen's stats from season to season, you see he shot the ball more. He had more shot
Right.
attempts. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that was to me as a Nets fan, I could say that's the obvious because I'm a Nets fan. But you know, to somebody else, they might not understand where you're coming from. But I get what you're saying. But I still think that I won't say he got two
Excuse me.
Jared Allens because I think Evan Mobley stretches the floor more than a Jared Allen, but he do got two guys that, you know what I'm saying, could play defensive anchors. And I think that part I don't want to lose you guys. I think he helped Jared Allen be a defensive anchor. I think he's seen Jared Allen's defensive potential early. And you know what I'm saying, he harped on that. Jared Allen used to get his ass buzzed by like Embiid and shit like that, but that was prime Embiid, man. Jared Allen was like in his second year, man. Like,
Yeah, but you watch
you know
now.
what I'm saying?
You watch.
But I got a question though, right?
But I think the development that you're referring to, or that said development that you're referring to, is different between Jordy and Kenny. Kenny understands X's and O's and in terms of the offensive side of the ball a lot more because remember who he was with. He was with that Golden State Warriors coaching staff. He understands all of those things. I think Jordy understands effort. Jordy understands guys that's gonna go out there and basically run through a wall. And the defensive patterns is that he's running in terms of getting the most out of Maxwell Lewis, a Keon Johnson, a Zaire Williams. Those guys, they bring different stuff to the ball.
Yeah, too, son.
Outside, they was nowhere near the offensive players that Karis LeVert and Dinwiddie was when Kenny
Yeah,
had him.
I'm not comparing them to Karis LeVert and Dinwiddie.
Right. But
Yeah,
still,
but defensively and as athletes, bro, they exceed expectations because that's what Jordy wants to run. That's how Jordy wants a lot of his players to be, especially coming into training camp. Super athletic, ready to play both sides of the ball, spot up, do little things, and most of the stuff on defense. Defense comes first, bro, when it comes to Jordy, and he
That's
preached
a
that
fact.
before he came into the season. I don't think Kenny really
yeah,
gave. Not saying that Kenny didn't give a shit about defense, but like it's
Yeah, that's true.
self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory when you got Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. They was already defensively sound before he got there.
But then remember when he utilized Rondé, Hollis Jefferson with next to Jared Allen. You know
That
what I
was a
mean? He was
magical
doing
team,
things
man.
like I'm not saying he's this great defensive coach. I'm not saying that. I think it is more talent than his coaching, to be specific. But yeah, he was a good coach though. He probably wasn't the best, but he was still a good coach.
I think Jordy Leaf understands the offense too. Because you gotta think, look, you gotta look at it like this. If you get you get the effort part, right? You got the effort part, man. But these dudes are scoring. You know what I mean? Offensively, Tyrese Martin coming off the bench giving you whatever. You know what I mean? Keon Johnson, most people don't think Keon's a starter, but he's still giving you offensively. He's scoring. You know what I mean? He's shooting the ball. He's driving to the bucket. You know what I mean? Tyrese starting to do the same thing. So you got to think he understands a high level of X and O's, but the defense is his specialty. You know what I'm saying? That's what stands out with Jordy. But you don't realize once you see these dudes, once you see the scores and how we playing these other teams, these dudes got to score. You know what I'm saying? They got to score too. We don't have enough scores, but these dudes are scoring the ball. You know what I mean? So when folks be talking about the Nets don't have talent, for one, that's wild crazy. But if you look at the starters, it only be like Cam Johnson and Claxton sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Who else is scoring the ball? A bunch of G leaguers. You know what I mean? And
The accurate term is the Nets don't have starting talent.
Listen,
That's the accurate term.
And
Right,
they don't
but
have a
again,
closers. They don't have
right,
closers.
but still, in the player development season, far as expectations of what he was supposed to do with his first year as a head coach, he did what he was supposed to do. He played, developed players. He gave them the opportunity. At the beginning of this year, you would say, "Nah, I like Keon athleticism, but he can't shoot." Towards the
Right.
end of this season, you're gonna like, yo, Keon shot got better. He's shooting the three ball better. He get, you know what I'm saying? He's just a better player than he was.
And you
You
remember
know,
he
I'm
was a
not saying
horrible
he gonna
shooter.
make the rotation, but he is a better player than he was.
He was
Right.
a horrible shooter, man. That's a big improvement, though. I'm not saying nothing. Wow, I'm not.
He's
I'm
gonna
not gonna
make a
say
start.
wow about him, but that's a big improvement, Breezy. Because even in college, I think it was a bad shooter, like a bad 3-point shooter, just a bad shooter. You know what I mean? Spot up shooter or
Yeah,
one on one
why is
shooter.
Easy trying to cook me from the comments, man? Why, yo, Ice, what is he talking about, man?
Yo, yo, I don't know.
Yeah,
Easy,
Ice,
where you at?
what is Easy talking about? I threw the link
Where
in the
you
chat.
at?
He
The
said he's
Jordy
not going
Glaze,
on
bro.
the team.
Yo, this ain't Honey Big Ham, bro. Yo, like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen. My thing is again the difference
Yeah, I cooked that
between
Bulls guy
listen
yesterday.
a
I
difference
cooked that
between a
Bulls guy.
team that's the franchise's focal point is to get a high draft pick opposed to a team that wants to compete. When Jordy Fernandez got the green light to do player development, that's it. He winning games and they looking at him like this. You know what I mean? But case in point is he exceeded expectations. When he gets the green light, when Jordy Fernandez gets the green light to just compete and you win or lose, it's player development season. I seen Jordy Fernandez on the sideline yelling at a ref saying, "I'm coaching for my life." I said, "Wow, this is a true story, bro." I don't know if y'all seen that, bro. He really did that, bro. He said, "I'm coaching for my life." Like what?
Yeah, to yell out you coaching for your life and your first year as a head coach and with a team that's not meant to do anything. That's kind of wild to me, but I get what he's saying. But the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole the whole genesis of this is that we really realistically we really need a legitimate starting five. It's been proven. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. We proven that we could find hustle players and good role players and good bench players and this, that, and the third. But like in terms of high level starting five talent, we don't have it.
I got
A
Cam
lot of these
Thomas and
players,
Noah Clowney top. I got them still in the lineup, bro. And
Got
now
to.
those other three players you could supplement, but I'm keeping
Noah
those three
Noah
players.
Clowney is Noah Clowney is the only person that I have is staying on this team
Hold on.
within the
Hey,
next couple of years.
I got a
And
question for you, Lee.
that's
Since
only
you talking
because of
about
his
North
skill
Carolina,
set
right?
at the four.
All right, skill set at the four, right? Right. Flag is 6'9", he's 205. He's already bigger than Clowney when coming into the league, right?
Hmm.
Clowney came into the league and he's playing power forward and center. Now you say you wouldn't put Coop at power forward, right? Because it is getting bigger. The league is getting taller and bigger at that position. But
Mhm.
why wouldn't you put Coop there when he's more skilled than Noah Clowney? And Noah Clowney, only thing he had was shooting. You know what I'm saying? Coop could put the ball on the floor. Isn't that great? But he could do a lot more than
He,
Clowney.
he could play.
I,
He could
I
probably
get
play
I
one
get
through four. He could probably play one through.
I get what you saying. I get what you're saying, but the thing why you leave Noah Clowney at the four is because you want to keep the other bigs that's going to be at the four honest. And with Coop being able to do a lot of different things, you want to have him guard the threes and the twos and the ones a lot more and move him to keep him in that spot because Coop obviously Coop's ability is a lot more steeper than Clowney's ability, but it is not as steep as everybody think. If you go look at that game last night, Clowney was driving to the basket, creating stuff. He threw a couple of lobs, man. He got to a shot. He wasn't necessarily settling for the three like he been doing after the previous injury. He started to get to the basket. He started to put the ball on the floor. He started to get rebounds. So Clowney is starting to do a little bit of things too, man, and that speaks to what Jordy Fernandez is basically putting a battery in a lot of these dudes' backs and telling them, "Yo, go ahead, do your thing, bro. Like, don't be afraid to do other things while you in the game. Like put the ball on the floor and go drive and go create for others, man. Like and go move the ball around, man. But we still gonna play team basketball. We still gonna rotate the basketball around between the five players, and we still gonna do this and do that, man. You don't gotta. If you feel like you got an isolation, you feel like you got a one-on-one, go take that. If you feel like you could set a screen and roll, or you want to set a screen and pop it, go ahead, go do that. If you feel like you got the three, take that, bro. Like, so he's instilling a lot of confidence, and it's a lot of more motivation from that I'm seeing from Jordy than anything, bro. But Clowney's skill set, and Cooper's skill set. Cooper is a lot more fluent at his skill set, but Clowney ain't that far off. If you watched the game yesterday, bro, like I'm telling you, it's little things that I seen Clowney doing that he wasn't necessarily doing before. He's starting to do a little bit more now. It's the only thing that Cooper has over him like severely is perimeter defense, and you could
No, no,
put
no,
Coop. You could put Coop on guards, and I don't think you could put Clowney on guards, man. Like
no, 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 no,
like
no,
that.
no.
Nah, I seen Clowney guards. You don't want to. You don't really want him out there, but he can do it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but you want Clowney as the last line of a defense as a shot
And
blocker.
hold
You
on,
want
that's
Coop to play. You want Coop as your foot speed point POA attack defense POA defender. Then you before you want Clowney. You want
Cooper's a
Clowney on the
POA
back end.
defender.
Coop
He
is
can run
definitely a
point
POA.
forward.
Coop could be a
Yeah,
POA.
he can run point forward too.
Yeah, he
That's
can
what I'm
run point
saying.
forward too. And but the thing is, Coop, you gonna want Coop guarding your Ace Baileys that's gonna come in the league, your KDs and your, all of them. Coop is gonna be guarding them more so than Clowney is, bro. Like, not saying that Clowney can't guard him. It's just that who would you rather have guarding the Jimmy Butlers and the LeBrons and all of them, Coop or what you
He's
call?
better defender though, Cooper. Way better defender.
Easy,
Obviously.
Way better.
yo.
Easy wilding in the chat right now, man. Yo, easy, man. I'm supposed as a big fan, it is my duty to point out all of the good things about the team. Now, we're speaking on the coach. I'm gonna let the chat know and all the Nets fans that's tuning into the page all of the good things about Jordan Fernandez. Nobody asked me for the flaws. Y'all want to hear any flaw? And again, it's not many, bro. He leads the league in challenges, and he leads the league in challenges won. Like what?
Facts.
Like so, like before I was to even say all the negative stuff, I at least get through the positive stuff, and it take a long time to get there. So I just don't get there. You know what I mean? This is not glazing. This is just me talking basketball. You know what I'm saying? You the same one that said you would be at a Knick fan parade, man. Like, stop it, man. We not doing that.
Oh hell no.
He
Hell
said,
no.
if it's a
Trash.
like, why you even imagine them having on a parade? Like, why? They can't beat the Celtics. I trolled them. You know what I said to a Knick fan earlier? I just know I be trolling them. You know what I'm saying? They don't go through the day without seeing Big Fan Breezy trolling. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get better at that actually.
They can't beat the Celtics. We can't beat them neither. So, I mean,
Yeah, but they the ones that gotta
Yo,
see them in the playoffs, and we don't.
that's true. I mean,
This is
but
their
listen, I
championship,
listen.
not us.
Listen. Listen. The unknown is more dangerous than the known, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna say.
What's that supposed to mean?
That means, bro, like by the time we get it, by the time we become legitimate contenders, we don't know who else is gonna be competing with us. They know,
yeah, we
but
do. Yeah, we do.
we do.
It's gonna be look, majority of the bottom teams right now is gonna be the ones moving to the top, right? So Orlando's like,
They probably still gonna be in this shitter.
Hold on.
yo,
Hold on. Easy said he said, bro, I'm not a hater like you. Hater like me? Big fan Breezy? The one that knows that we play the Knicks the last game of the season, that hopes that if we beat them, that we could change their from home advantage to being on a road in the playoffs. Do we have that glory? If there was ever anything that I wanted to do or happen as a Nets fan, Big Fan Breezy, if the basketball gods are listening, let the Nets beat the Knicks, take them out of home court advantage for the playoffs. I mean, that's if we could do that, I could go through the summer feeling good about my Net fan self. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a hater. I'm just, I'm just built this way, man.
Yeah, listen, all I'm saying, I'm listening to follow what he just said, bro. Like, it's gonna be a lot of losses that's gonna piss us off in the near future, bro. Like, because there's losses that piss me off. Listen, like you could listen, you listen. There's a fine line between optimism, bro, and delusion, bro. And you walk that line almost every time you talk.
Yo,
But
it
yo,
just sound
either way, Leaf, they're never gonna win, Leaf. The fucking trash hicks never gonna win. We ain't worried about it. You
Yo,
already
how
know.
much?
Second round exit. Second round, it's fucking. I guarantee you, man. I bet my life on it. Fuck it. I bet my life on it. Second round, whoever, Cavs or the Celtics and shit, 5 game sweep. 5 game sweep, yo. Come
All
on,
right,
man.
listen, peoples. I know them niggas is not. I know the
Niggas
tangerine.
trash,
I
Leaf.
know the tangerines is not winning the
Yo, they got
championship.
washed out by the tanking Spurs tonight. They got washed out by the tanking Spurs. Yo, they was up by 26.
Oh
Yo,
man,
Breezy,
that's
they was
I
up by
know.
wild.
I know the
26. Yo,
tangerines is. I know the tangerines is not hosting no Larry O'Brien,
they're
but
frauds,
don't
man.
don't
New York
allow
is
don't
frauds.
allow God to strike thunder on you, bro. Like for saying some crazy shit.
Yo,
I'm
Nah,
telling
Easy
you.
no,
is
it's
wilding in the
impossible. If you
chat.
look at the roster, it's
Yo,
impossible for them to
easy.
win the championship. I'm not. You know, I hate them.
Yo,
You know, I fucking hate them. But I'm saying, but
Yo,
I'm talking
Easy,
about like
take it. Yo,
physically
relax,
impossible for them to
man.
win the championship from the roster
yeah, we,
wise.
we can't
Do you
we
agree with
can't
me,
put
Oh
Leaf?
nothing else in
Do
the
you
chat,
agree with me?
easy. Yo,
Physically, it's impossible because they got no bench. They got no bench. How you gonna win with no bench? How you
yo,
gonna
you
win a
That
know,
championship?
shit. The problem
I,
is they damn coach, bro. He the goddamn Undertaker.
But
listen,
I'm
hold on,
saying, but
hold on.
look at the bench though. They got the Krolik or Volik
Oh,
or
listen,
whatever the fuck
bro.
his name is, the white boy.
Yo, peoples, bro. I'm getting sick, bro. You still talking about the
Right,
nigga, bro?
it's too much Nick talk. Relax, man, relax. After you said they lost, that was enough. That's all I needed to add. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask you a question, Breezy, because I was talking about it on my podcast,
What's
and
up?
some of the chat may not know, but the center position for the Nets, right?
Yeah.
As I said, they was looking at on Twitter, Maxim Reynard. Now, do you think that Clax or Dayron's job is about to be over if they happen to draft this dude that I've been talking about? Do you think one of them is out, or maybe both of them time is up? You know what I mean?
I think it's up in the air. It's not. I don't think Clax has a certainty that he's going to stay in Brooklyn. He did show loyalty to Brooklyn through all of the stuff that he could have left to with all of the contracts and how he took a 2-year contract before he got a big 4-year contract. So I think the Brooklyn Nets consider that, but I think just like the other free agents that wanted to leave the team, if he decided that he wanted a different situation, that they would move on it with a Claxton. They wouldn't be shy to it. They would give him what he's asking for, especially if he felt his minutes would get took by one of these players that you're talking about that could get drafted. Because I think they are going to get the opportunity to take Claxton minutes. Now I don't know if and I think they're going to give him Claxton minutes if they're good, and I do think Clax will want to train if he get his minutes shaved by one of these players that we draft. But I do for sure
I think everything that's happening. I think that everything that's happening. You on point. You just got to switch the rotation up. The thing is that if we trade Claxton, bro, like in any event, bro, before this next season start, we're gonna trade him for a legitimate replacement at the center position. That's what
I
I
can't
strongly
wait.
believe. I
I
mean,
can't wait.
listen. I'm not. I'm listen. I'm to Claxton's credit. I mean, listen. He done what he could do as a defender. He's done what he could do. But I mean, the
But you
front.
seen what he did though, Leaf. You seen when he. You remember when he blew that layup, or I don't know what that was. You can't call that a layup.
Everybody, listen, peeps. Everybody always look at one play. I look at the games that he has astronomical numbers, and it got wasted because we lost. Like that 10 assist game, that got wasted, bro.
Oh yeah,
And
or
I
like the
think
18 and 14, 18
yeah,
points, 14
those
assists.
games got wasted, and it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I feel like Clax done what he could do. Now, could he fit somewhere else? Probably, but
For the 30th pick, you're right. For the 30th pick,
yeah.
that's good
Yeah, well,
enough. I guess that's good enough.
I wish him well, but I feel like the Danny Wolf type of build that Ice was talking about, bro, in the draft at the back end of the first round is probably what we're gonna go more for. It seems like that type of center with that type of skill set, and that type of rebounding and defensive prowess that could dive to the basket. Set
Facts.
set them Debo ass screens.
Facts.
I
Big
don't know if you.
facts.
I don't know if y'all saw yesterday
Big facts.
that Drew Holiday got his ass knocked the fuck out by Dayron, bro, trying to go through one of his screens, thinking he was
Daron
defensive
Sharp is
player,
yo. He's a bro.
thinking
Yo,
he
he's a
was yeah,
country guy.
thinking he was defensive player of the year. He tried to go through running them screens and got hit with a young Dro shoulder lean, bro. He got laid out something stupid, bro. The Drew was down for a
Oh,
minute. He had to think twice before he went through another one of them screens, bro. I seen that play. I don't know if Bree saw that shit, but I saw that shit and I reacted quick to it.
Nah, I was at work, but yeah,
Um,
man, I think that if Clark got motion going to LA Lakers now, and we talking about situations where he might get traded. Listen, where there's smoke, there's fire sometimes, you know what I mean? But I do think that the Nets do. I think Jordy Fernandez is going to help with the decision making too. Because yeah, it's fair to say that we was looking for a stretch four or something like that. And again, hopefully Ice agree with us and we never put Cam Johnson at four.
oh no,
Never,
no,
never,
I agree.
never,
I
never,
agree.
never.
I
Oh
agree.
hell no.
I'm just saying in certain
Hell no.
situations you could put them there. I'm not
Oh,
saying
so hold on. Let me
as
ask you: is there another stretch
there's
four
no
in
situation where
the
we could put
draft?
him now.
yeah, yeah,
Is it
yeah,
is
yeah.
another stretch four in the draft? Who?
Danny Wolf.
Yeah, stretch
Danny
four.
Wolf. Yeah, he played like a power forward. And there's another one who's 6'11". His name is Alex Condon. And he's moving up the draft board, saying he might go in the first round too. Power forward plays for Florida. You know what I mean? He could do it. He could do everything too.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I
I heard
mean?
about him too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Condon,
yeah.
Condon. I don't want to
Condon.
say
Condon,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
M.
yeah.
He's not the last
Uh,
letter.
Yeah.
Is not an M. I
I
hope.
forgot. Yeah, I
Australian.
keep forgetting his
Okay.
name,
Australian.
but yeah, but I
Y'all
feel
see
like
easy, you see easy question, Leaf?
leave Drew Holiday or AK-47 defensively. Shit, I would take AK-47, but Drew Holiday has had a better defensive peak.
I think Drew Holiday got a bigger, like a winning
He got a
desire
big he got
too.
a better
Bigger
sample size
winning.
as a defender.
Do
AK-47
you agree, Leaf? Yeah.
AK-47 just had a height at 6'9" and that crazy wingspan. Like AK-47, I don't think he thrived in the era that he was in. I think he had a lot more defensive comp.
It
Not
was,
saying
you
that.
know what it was? You know what it was for me too in real time. Like, yeah, some players they live off reputation because back then I didn't watch as much basketball as I do now. But I seen Drew Holiday guard Kevin Durant the last play of the game, and I seen him guard Andrew Nemhard the last play of the game when they reversed the Pacers. So when it come down to the last play of the game, the best offensive player is going to be guarded by Drew Holiday, and I know that for a fact.
But
So I'm,
I
I'm
think
gonna
he's
say
kind of
Drew
he's kind
Holiday
of
more
That's a
than
fact, though.
anything.
I think Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is somebody that practices defense. I never seen no shit like it. Like he
Yeah, I
literally
see that
practices
too. Yeah.
defenses in the off season, bro. Like he'll give somebody the ball and he work on anticipation and first and not falling for first moves and things like that and work on cutting off crossover lanes and things of that nature. He always and he works in the passing lanes. He like I never seen nobody practice working in the passing lanes, like passing lane defense and that type of thing. I think Drew is just a different type of. I think Drew is probably one of the most underrated guard defenders that I've ever seen in my life.
Nah,
Um,
seriously, underrated is a good word for him, bro.
yeah, because I like when I think of guard defenders, obviously we all think of Jason Kidd and Gary Payton, bro, like to front line like a defense and to anchor a defense. But Drew Holiday, it could be said that Drew Holiday could be in some of these
You know,
all
all
time.
right. So hold on. I got a question for Easy. Since Easy want to ask questions, I got a question for Easy. Who do you think gonna have a better career overall, Drew Holiday or Rondo? Who's gonna be the better player? And I say who, as in we don't know yet, because Drew Holiday is
Drew
still
Holiday or who?
Rondo.
Drew Holiday got a better career.
Rondo career is already over. So I mean, you could argue. Well, they both got 2 championships. So I mean, Rondo. I don't
Drew
know.
Holiday better though. I think he's better though. Overall, better player.
Rondo is tough, man.
I know. No,
I would give Drew Holiday player to player, bro. Like you could say that Drew might be a better player. I think Rondo is just a better mind. He got a better mind for the game, bro. Like I think a lot of things about what Rondo brings to the game is underrated. You can't really teach. For him to see plays like before they happen, and Rondo, the crazy thing about it, Rondo and Drew Holiday played together. They played together on that Pelicans team that had AD, and then Boogie got hurt.
You see what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying about the Pelicans? They shouldn't get the draft pick over.
Hell no. Hey, they're not gonna get it. Yo, I swear to God, man. I got a feeling we might like number 2, number 1 or number 2 pick. I feel like
Easy said, hold on, let's ask Ice. Easy said, he said when it comes to career and resume, I would go Rondo. So what about you, Ice? How you feel?
Oh, I don't even know. It's tough. I agree with what Leaf. Yeah, I agree with Leaf what he said about them two, but yeah, I might give the edge to Rondo. You know what I mean? I agree with Leaf. I might give the edge to Rondo.
Rondo 3-point shot got better over the years. His scoring ability got was always there. I felt like he had a better nose. He had a better nose for the game. He had a better mind for the game. Not to say that Drew Holiday didn't. I just think that Drew Holiday, what Drew Holiday was able to bring to the game on both ends. I think at some point, you got a little bit of that from Rondo as well. Rondo was never the defender that Drew Holiday was, no.
Right.
But
Drew Holiday physically better. Leaf, he just physically better.
I guess if you want to say that, but like in terms of body of work to body of work, it's a toss up. It's whoever you want, man. Like me personally, I take Rondo over a lot of niggas, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Rondo do got the big hands though. Like when he gripped the ball.
Yeah. Rondo. A lot of people don't know. Rondo played the 4 at 6'1". He played the 4 at Kentucky. So like Rondo, I don't know, man. I can't really like. Damn, man. Rondo and Drew Holiday together at the time they was, bro. Like I tell you, and everybody keeps saying the same thing about the Pelicans. How you know the Pelicans fans ain't saying the same thing about us? The way we fucked up Katie and Kyrie and James Harden.
That's not the same thing. They drafted those players, bro. They drafted.
They didn't draft Rondo and whatchamacallit. They only drafted AD.
Right, but still, they was building around AD getting Drew Holiday. That's fair to say, right? So, like, I mean, I'm just saying, it seemed like it. You know what I mean? It seemed like it, especially with AD keeps saying, "Yo, I don't want to be a center. I don't want to be a center." They went out and got DeMarcus Cousins. They went out and got Drew Holiday. They building around their draft pick, and Drew Holiday was one of those players. Rondo, I think he was there early with the Celtics, and I remember the big three, of course, with Paul Pierce, Garnett, and who I'm missing. I know it's Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. Yeah, right. And bruh, I was like, who the hell is their point guard though? Like, yo, this dude is hoping, and that was the first time I seen somebody. I won't say master, like, but he was really good at the fake behind the back pass. Like, I ain't see Drew Holiday do no shit like that. Drew Holiday more getting downhill. He's stronger.
Get them steals, man. Get them steals.
Like he gonna get downhill. It's really hard. But I seen him take over in playoff games too. I seen Drew Holiday take over in playoff games. I seen the reason why they won is because of Giannis and Drew Holiday. Like Drew Holiday, there was no dry spots in the scoring because Drew Holiday was being aggressive. And they
he hurt us too.
Drew Holiday after game 2, Drew Holiday basically figured out the Suns' backcourt defensively for sure.
The only thing he couldn't figure out was Kyrie. That's the only thing he couldn't figure out, bro.
I mean, yeah, no. In that series, no. I mean, we was
We couldn't
come
figure
on, bro.
Kyrie out,
No,
bro.
of course not. Like,
Yeah, I
listen,
remember that series.
yeah, of course not. I mean, it's not a
Kai
lot of
gave him
people that
fix.
can figure Kyrie
Yeah,
out, bro. Like, come
Kai
on,
gave
like
him a
this.
fix, man.
You talking about trying to pass a med science test, a med science test, a medical science test, bro. Like, and you got all the answers in front of you. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's
Listen,
basically like, come on, bro.
listen.
That shit is guarding Kyrie is like rocket science, bro. Like, come on, bro. It really is.
Real Nets fans hate little man, but he is a great player. Everybody knows he is great. But real Nets fans, you know, they will never forgive him. You already know. You already know. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fanning to close out soon too, man. I wanted to say, y'all want to speak on anything? Let me know. You know what I mean? But tonight we're not even recapping the game and nothing like that. I just wanted to pull up, just and shout out Iceman, shout out Leaf. It was kind of like that's why I put Nets fans as the best fans. This was kind of like a appreciation live. I wanted to shout the guys out. Shout out for Leaf doing the play-by-plays in one of the toughest seasons, as I know from on me knowing Leaf as a content creator. Shout out to Iceman for doing lives, being on TikTok, being on Twitter, being part of the fan base before we win an NBA championship, because y'all know there's going to be fans before the NBA championship and after the NBA championship. You see how those fans from KD and Harden went, this and that. You know,
But they're not fans though.
yeah,
not
yeah,
fans.
but you know, I'm saying all that to say this is more of an appreciation live, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be back with more content. I'll be back with the recap. Subscribe to Iceman, subscribe to Leaf. Shout out to Peoples for joining the panel.
No doubt.
And shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.